Hello everybody, welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev and to YouTube. I'm Beverly Morales, the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 26 years. Yes, 26 years. I welcome you all to my Tuesdays to be continued. We're going to continue on with Bouquet of Love. Yes, the dies and the 3D folder. I see people popping on. Hi, Diane. I just sent your catalog out today, Diane. I had my husband drop me off at the post office, and then I walked home, did my 3 miles. Hi, Brenda. I'm glad you're here today. Glad you're here. So I've had an eventful morning. My daughter came over. Hi, Donna. And we ran to Costco. I remember I told you my printer broke, so I went and bought a new printer, and Ken just hooked it up. So, yeah, I'm just waiting for 2 o'clock. 1 more minute, people to get on, and then we're going to continue on with this beautiful die and folder set, a Bouquet of Love. Excuse me. So I hope you guys are all having a good day. I'm tired, actually. Hi, Patty. I've been on the run since I got up this morning, so after this, I might grab something to eat and drink and relax a little bit, maybe. I'm kind of in the mood to finally clean up my stamp room. It's a huge mess, huge, because I have, see, here's how my brain works. Hi, Mary Jo. I haven't had people coming to my classes here because of COVID, right? And then because of Ken's surgery, and then because of my mom. So I don't clean up for myself, which is bad, very bad. So I might take a little rest and then start cleaning this place up to have you guys back over again. All right, it's 2 o'clock, so let's get started. I pretty much said before 2 o'clock came up that this is the Tuesdays to be continued. I'm using the same Bouquet of Love hybrid folder and die. Everybody seemed to like that a lot on Sunday. I love it. It's a really, really, really pretty one. I've had some new people at my house. My mom's coming to see my mom, and I've been working on cards with this set, and they just have all fallen in love with it. It is truly beautiful. You can use it just on its own with a sentiment and have a wedding card, Valentine's card, anniversary card because of the heart, thinking of you, anything. So it's one of those that if you're a beginner or if you want something in your stash in your collection to just work with any event or any occasion, this is for you. Add some floral to it, add anything to it, and you're good. So I have to scroll all the way back to the beginning. Okay, I had to see who the first one on was, and because today I didn't have time to use the wheel, and I didn't think I was going to have my printer hooked up, which I don't. I mean, he just hooked it up, but now I got to get this email. You know how everything's on apps nowadays, and so I wouldn't be able to print something out. So I decided that today, the winner of the card that I did on Sunday, hi Cheryl, would be the first person I saw. So the first person I saw today was Diane Haynes. So Diane, I know you get one as a thank you card, so I'll send you one of each color now, and you get this one too. You get 2 of them, so you'll have 2 cards to use and send out. So I will send you a dark gray and a light gray. Okay, so the light gray is Sahara Sand actually, and then the dark gray is basic gray. All right, let me turn you down to my desk and show you my host code and my link to my shop and my email, and then we're gonna get started. And I'm using a different medium today. You're welcome, Diane. I've used it before, but I have to show you what I'm making. Okay, I made a lot of them. How many did I make? 42, 44, something like that. 42 or 44, I can't remember. So let me turn you down. Okay, tighten this back up. All right, so let me write down Diane's name because otherwise I'm going to have to remember, and that's not a good thing. Okay, Got it. Okay, so here is my host code. Thank you, all of you who have been ordering from me this month. I really appreciate you. Hi, Debbie. And there's my link, in case you're new and you don't know what my link is. There's my host code, and there is my email. And again, thank you, Carol, for sending me. Carol made some of the books that I made last weekend, and so she sent me a picture of hers. I just love receiving those. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys do such great work. And then my YouTube channel. Everybody on YouTube, feel free to leave a comment. Come over here to Facebook and watch live if you can. But I do look to see if there's any comments and add you in the wheel to randomly win the prize if you can. Alrighty. So I know that I've used this medium before, but I haven't shown you what I'm making with it now. I've talked to you about using the tin from the Dollar Tree, and there's two tins. There's the thin baking sheet, and then there's the thicker roasting pans. And I take a scissors that you don't care about. I actually use, remember years and years and years ago, if you've been with Stampin' Up! For a long time, we had these craft scissors. I actually use these. I kept mine to cut things like this so I don't ruin my good scissors. And I just cut a square. And it's going to, the square should be big enough to put your heart, place your heart on it from the Bouquet of Love dies, and then a couple of the flowers and the leaves, and then run it through the machine. So that's what I'm going to do when I get to that point. But so that's the medium instead of paper today. You're going to need mini glue dots to attach your flowers together and put them on the project. Just in case you weren't here and you didn't see the Bouquet of Love dies and the hybrid folder, here they are. It's a gorgeous set. And the other thing I'm using, which is on the retired list and hopefully still available to order if you want them, are the 3 1/8 by 3 1/8 acetate card boxes. These are darling boxes. I love them. I just have them because it's kind of like my embellishments. Sooner or later, I'm going to need a box this size for something, and I want to always have some on hand. The non-Stampin' Up! Item I'm using is the Mag Green name badges. These are on Amazon. They come in 24-pack, and it's a really strong magnet name badge holder, because what I'm making is a brooch. To color my tin, I am using blends, because Stampin' Blends will color other mediums and it won't come off. If you used your regular Stampin' markers, it would wipe off. So this is lovely lipstick. I chose a bright color so it can be seen well on camera, and it's just pink and green are always pretty together. And then the dark granny apple green is the other color I chose. Okay, so that's what I need. And let me show you the project. Look how it looks in the acetate boxes. Is that not the most darling brooch? And you can wear it on your jean jackets, on your tops. You can give it as a gift. I would keep one for myself and give one away, or more than one away, because you can make a ton of them out of one of the Dollar Tree roasting pans. A ton. I just told you I made 40 something. So I'm not kidding. I pulled a few out so I could show you that I made a ton. Isn't it cute, Sharon? Hi there. And I love these so much. Let me tell you what I'm making them for. One of my downline, she has hit her $1 million in sales. And so she is having a luncheon for her customers. And she asked me as her upline to help her with the event. So hi Pauline. So I'm real excited about the event for her. It's at the end of the month. I've had a board made up. It's a beautiful welcoming sign. It stands about 4 feet tall, I think, around there. And it's chalkboard. And I have a friend that paints, and her script is beautiful, and she's writing in paint pen, "Thanks a million," and then that's pretty big. And then underneath a million, it says "for coming." So that's what they're going to be greeted with. And we're going to hand each one of her customers one of these. Margaret told me that one of the favorite things I ever gave her, ever, in our Stampin' Up! Life together, was a brooch like this. I made all my downline that came to a meeting a brooch like this. Not with this current merchandise. It was a little bit different. But I used current merchandise so her customers could see that they could make these with current things. And she said, "Would you be able to make brooches for my customers?" And I said, "Oh, absolutely." So she has 40 people coming, but I made a few extra because, you never know. And I want to give her one, of course. And then my manager, Karen Flores, who's the sweetest person on earth, is also helping. She's helping a lot. She's doing a lot because of my mom's condition. She said, "Let me make the centerpieces. Let me do this. Let me do that." So she's helped a lot. So let me show you how I made these things. They're just fun as heck, easy as can be, beautiful, and I think you're going to enjoy. So you need your die cutting machine, whether you have a Big Shot or the Stampin' Cut emboss machine. I'm going to move these out of the way. Okay. And just like you set it up with platform 1, 2, and 3, and then your medium, and then your dies. That's the leaves, and these are 2 of the flowers. And then your second acrylic on top, and run it through. And this runs through just as easy as paper does. So there's no fuss, there's no hassle, there's no anything like that. So put my dies back in my magnetic bowl, because if I lost one of these, you would hear the ugly cry. And see how easy these pop out? And there's our heart. And you even have a negative if you wanted to cut around that. If you wanted to make your square bigger and then use another die to cut, like a square or a circle around that, you could use the negative in some way. All right. So then we need, this is the pattern that is in the tin because it's a roasting pan. So we need to go back to our die cutting machine. We need to put, where are you? There you are. We need to put this back in the folder so we can get this floral print from the folder. Remember how I showed you on Sunday to put it in the corners? And this is how I got it done so fast. I cut them all out, and then I put 4 in at a time and ran it through, so it went a lot faster. So I need that one. And I also keep reminding you that you either want the closed end of the folder to go in first or last. In this case, it's going in last. Just don't want to have it on the side. And then you're going to run this through. Now, I'm feeling so generous today, and I love this project so much that I'm going to have 2 winners on Sunday. 2 people are going to win a brooch, and I'm going to send it to you, and I'm going to send it to you in a little acrylic box with the shreddy, just like you saw a minute ago. So thank you so much for watching. You're going to try to make 5 by Sunday. Oh, you could make them in an hour, Debbie. I'm telling you, they're so easy. And see, they're not real flimsy because we use the thicker tin from the roasting pan. Okay, so now Get a piece of scrap paper here. I'm going to take my flowers and have the right side up and my leaves. And the wide end of my blend, see this little thin line means that that's the pointy end, and the wide line means that that's the wider tip. And you're just going to color right on the tin. I like to color once. Come over and color this one. Always put your lid back on your blends if you're going to not use them for a minute, just so the alcohol in them does not dry up. There you go. Those are painted. Come over to your mini glue dots. See how this does not rub off? Press. Press. So when I made them for the party, I used a ton of mini glue dots because I made these 40-something times. So here we go. And now if you want them a little bit darker because you gave it a time to soak in and dry, you can go over it a second time. And remember, you don't have to do pink. You can do whatever color. My mom's favorite color is lavender. So if I was giving her one of these, I would do a purpley color. And any green you want also. Okay. Then we're going to, it's on a mini glue dot. So I'm just going to press it down. Alternate. You know what? I'm not gonna put a second one on there because I decided just now I want a smaller flower on there so I can see it better. So I'll finish that up, and then this one will be for the second one. So you see, here's another piece of tin. Here's my dies. I want you guys to see it, so I'm changing my mind. But look how pretty it already is. So I'm just going to do it real quick. So a large flower and a small flower is what I did. And right now I had cut out 2 large flowers. So you can make 2 at a time if you use the large and the small, because there's 2 large flowers and 2 small flowers in the die set. Okay. Okay, so here we go. There's no more dots on there. So I'm going to put that down. This is a little trick. Oh, good. I'm so glad you have the pans already. Good, good, good. To put them all down on your mini glue dots, and then when you color, they don't move around on you. Give that a second because I want a second coat on that. Okay. Then peel it back and stick it down. Okay, now I just bend it up a little bit just for some dimension. I hope that Margaret's guests just love this. I don't know if we're going to hand them to them as they walk in or if we're going to put them on their placemats. Their placemats are going to have one of those real pretty floral placemats, and it's going to match the centerpiece. Yeah, it dries really fast. They're going to have a bingo card because we're going to play bingo and they're going to win Stampin' Up! Prizes. So they might have this on their placemat too, but of course it's going to look like this. And all the centerpieces have Stampin' Up! Flowers on them in terracotta pots, but we also, Karen bought these. They also have the candy bar, the Hershey bars, and they're wrapped in $1,000,000 paper. So it's super, super, super pretty, super cute. So on these magnets, you just peel off the backing, and I suggest that you put it down like not in the middle, just a little bit higher than the middle, so it doesn't flop on your clothes. So it holds really nice. It's super strong, so you have to like push your thumb, push it up to take it off. It's strong like the what is that? Not Stamp 'em and Jig. What's that? The magnets on that tool we have. They're super, super strong like that. I can't think of the name of it right now. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. So then you just put it, I'll get my shirt here. So you just put it on, and then you, see, now it's not going to go anywhere. You won't lose this. This is super, super strong. It's just going to stick to a jean jacket or whatever you wear it with. And then to take it off, you just pull off this backing again and stick it there, and you've got it. Stamparatus, thank you very much, because I could not remember. Now on this one here, I think that I'm going to put a little gem in the middle. I didn't do that on theirs. They won't know the difference. Shh. But is that not beautiful, you guys? Hi, Tilly. It's beautiful. I mean, when I showed this to my manager in the little box, she said, "Are you kidding me? You're going to give one of those to everybody?" I said, "Yes, Margaret requested it, and what Margaret wants, Margaret gets." So she's like, "Oh my gosh." Well, what Karen doesn't know, of course, is I made her one too, so she'll get one also. But look how cute that is. Super simple. So the little boxes, they go together really easily. And like I said, they're on the discontinued list. So if you want them, you need to go get them quickly. If they still have them, I bought a bunch, but I know I didn't buy them out. They go together really easily. All the score lines are there for you, of course. And what I liked about them too is sometimes when I work with acrylic stuff, my fingerprints, even if I just wash my hands and dry them really well, my fingerprint sometimes stays on the acrylic. Well, on these, it didn't happen. So there was no fingerprints to be found, and I was happy about that. I don't know where, oh yes, I see it. I'm going to go run get my Shreddy. Okay, let me go get my Shreddy. And it takes very, very little Shreddy, very little. Just put it in there like this. Spread it out a little bit. Now when it closes up, that's going to be the back side, right? So I just turned it over. Just mess with it until it's straight. Okay, and then I just stuck this on top of the Shreddy. And then pull the Shreddy back up to the top. You want to just get it even. And this box is giving me heartache, of course, because I'm live. I'm telling you, I put all the rest of them together and there was no issues. And this one is there, giving me a little bit of problem. I'll have to redo the score lines here because they're just keep popping out, which they don't do on the other boxes. So, okay, that's it. Any questions? It really is adorable, and the magnets adhere nicely to the brooch. Very strong. Oh, my aunt is watching. Hi, Aunt Vera. Hi, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. Oh, how sweet. I'm glad I looked back up and saw that. Love this project, Bev. I think you guys, no matter who you give these to, they will love them. They are absolutely adorable. And I can't wait to see Margaret's face when she sees everything we've prepared for her party. And she deserves every single bit of it. She is a workhorse. She is talented. She is sweet. And I just can't wait to celebrate her. Can you show the box with the magnets again? Absolutely. Ma Green name badges, magnetic 24 pack on Amazon. That's where you get them, on Amazon. There's a few different styles. This is the one I like. I got it, and I'm scared to buy any other ones because I know this one works. I know it's super strong. It holds anything. Everybody loves these because when I give them, because they don't have to stick, there's no pins to stick in their sweaters or their blouses. They're on Amazon, ladies. Amazon. Okay. The boxes are on the to be discontinued list. They're 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. Here is their code number. The tin is from the Dollar Tree. It's a roasting pan. Don't use the baking pan. The baking pan is too thin. It'll be very, very flimsy. And the Stampin' Up! Product I use is the Bouquet of Love dies and 3D hybrid folder. Okay, now there's one other thing I wanted to show you. Now I have to take the one with the one I made for you guys with that, and I have to put it aside because if one person gets one with a little embellishment in the middle and the others don't, I'll hear about it. I'll hear about it, that's for sure. Okay, so one other thing I wanted to talk about before I let you go, since we're done so quickly. I got my new Stampin' Up! Product, and here is a stamp pad, one of the new in colors. You're welcome, Bev. And I just want to show those of you who may be new and don't know how this works, is after you take off the wrapping, you're going to turn it over, your stamp pads, and you're going to see that there are labels here. So you can just lift this up and take the name of this pad, Starry Sky, and put it here where the pad opens. And then when you store it, you'll be able to see the color and the name of your stamp pad. Then there's other languages here, which we don't need, but you'll also see that there's blank strips. So the blank strip is so that when you open up your pad, you can place this right here. And when you're stamping, you know how if you have more than one pad open, and you can accidentally get in the wrong color because you really can't, that kind of looks black, doesn't it? But now you'll be easily be able to tell that it's Starry Sky. So you want to put those labels on so you don't get confused on your colors. All right, that's it. Thank you, Aunt Vera and Tilly, for coming. That made my day. I hope everybody else had fun, and I hope you go make these brooches. They're adorable. You can make 40-something out of one pan. So, I mean, they don't look like they're that inexpensive, do they? They're darling. Okay, you guys, take care. Bye-bye.